All right, hello. So I'm just here to make a video about the 2023 Household Planner. Um, so when you download it, you're going to have three files here. They are zipped, so that way they download faster. We have the Household Planner, like the printable one. We have the digital version here, and then we have the bonus cash envelopes. So however you unzip them, I'm on a Mac, so I just have to double click and then they will end up unzipping. So we'll give that a minute. Okay, so here they are unzipped. We're going to look at the digital one here in just a minute. Let me show you really fast, though, the cash envelopes. So when you go into the cash envelope folder, you are going to see all 12 months. And there are 4 printable cash envelopes per month that are themed with each month. So lots of fun with the cash envelopes. Let me go ahead and show you here what the cash envelopes themselves look like. Okay, so I just picked on April here. These are the printable cash envelopes. So very simple cash envelopes, but they all have a different look to them. So you just print them off, and then what you do is you just cut around the outside, and then you fold on the lines. And then you'll tape the sides, which I can do a video sometime about how to do that as well if you want to. But there's a tracker here. You have a place to put whatever your cash envelope is for, and they're just a really fun thing. I feel like it's a really great way to just kind of keep up with your budget, but in a fun way. So those are the cash envelopes. Like I said, there are 4 for each month, although as you can see on the actual envelope, there's no month on them. So feel free to print them off whenever you want to. They're just kind of themed around the month themselves. So then we have, we'll go back here. Then we have the actual planner, the printable planner itself. Let's look at that. Okay, so this is the printable version of the planner here. As you can see, it's 333 pages, so it is a lot of pages. If you want to, you can send it into a print service to get it printed. You can send it to like FedEx or Kinko's. There's also a website called the Homeschool Program or Homeschool Planner. I don't remember for sure, but I can post about it and let you know. They also offer printing services, or if you have a printer at home and you want to, you can just print the pages as you need them. So that's all the pages there. Goes through all of the month and all of the year, and it is dated as well. Let's go down further. Yes, so here's January, and you can see that it's dated, so you don't need to worry about dated. It's all for all of 2023. So next, I really wanted to show you the digital planner itself, because digital planners were kind of new to me, and I had a lot of fun making it. So let me pull that one up here. All right, so here is the digital planner itself. This ideally you would use on like your tablet or iPad, and you would use it with some sort of a PDF annotation software, like GoodNotes is probably the most common one, or anything that you can, any sort of a planner type of a software. It is a PDF, so you could just upload it straight in there depending on your settings. This I have set up to be landscape, so if you'll just get the best view with it on landscape, and you'll want to make sure that you have your settings set to be able to swipe the pages like you would with a normal book, instead of scrolling up and down. So there's that. But here's the front of it, and it's clickable. So there are a few clickable links in here. I'm just going to kind of go through a couple of things really fast, so that you kind of have an idea of the planner itself. So inside here, this first part, you're going to have all the pieces that are in it, and then a little bit of how to use the planner, more specifically how to use this digital version of the planner. And so first you'll have this year at a glance quick view. You have all of the entire year, and these colored parts are going to be your weekends so that you can like easily look at it and plan stuff. And so you have the whole year there. Then we have a deep cleaning checklist here. We have cleaning tasks for each month, and then cleaning tasks that are more seasonal, so like every quarter, basically. Over on this side, we have a pantry inventory. This is really, really good, very helpful for meal planning and just making sure that we go through everything in our pantry as we should, and that we use through it and just kind of save money that way. So on here you have your date. You would put your date for when you put whatever the thing is into your inventory, into your pantry. This is your whatever the item is. Like say you bought some rice today, you would put today's date, and then the rice, you would put how much. So maybe it's like a 5-pound bag, you would put 5 pounds. When it expires, this is so that we can make sure that we use through it in time. And then where we're storing it. So we can store it in our pantry, freezer, or fridge. And this just makes it so that we can easily look and see and kind of have an idea of where we need to grab stuff from. And so I did 4 pages of that in there. Then we have some savings trackers. This one is just kind of a generic. You can set whatever amount you want for each little piggy here and save up everything, and you just color it in. So say you want to do like $5 per piggy. Every time you save $5, you would just color it in there. And you can use those printable cash envelopes as like a savings thing. So you just, title it whatever you're saving for, or maybe whatever amount you're wanting to save, and then put that on your cash envelope. And then every little piggy, you just put in that amount of money into that cash envelope. So that's a generic savings tracker there. Then we have some sinking funds savings trackers. Sinking funds are going to be things like specific savings. For example, maybe you're saving up for like birthdays, your kids' birthdays, or maybe you're saving up for like a big party or whatever thing you want to go on vacation. Maybe you really want a new couch. Whatever it is, you set your amount that you want, and that's considered a sinking fund. So this is just a little sinking fund tracker. And again, you can use some of those cash envelopes as some of your sinking fund envelopes. You just put whatever you're saving on for. So then we have another savings tracker, just kind of, again, same thing like the very first one, just a little bit different visual here. And then this one is an extra fun one. It's a $1,000 savings challenge. So basically, each of these little blocks here have a different amount in them, and it's up to you if you want to do every day, every week, every other week, kind of whatever works for you and your budget. But the idea is that you pick one of these. Say today we're going to pick $25. So I would then say set aside, and maybe into one of my cash envelopes, set aside $25, and I would color this one in. And then, maybe next week I'll decide to do this $5 one. So I'll set that aside and color that in. And so the idea is once you have everything here colored in, you'll have $1,000 saved, which is really exciting. Then over here we have some tithing trackers. It's really good to be able to see what we are giving. And then also it is helpful for when we do our taxes as well, because it is a charitable contribution. But I like to just be able to see, because sometimes I forget. I'm a forgetful person. That's why I made the planner. So some tithing trackers here. You can put who it was to if you tithe or give to different groups. Then you can specifically see who it was for. So then we get to the monthly tab here. And so you have your month and then some sort of inspirational word that we have here. And then we go into the months themselves. So within each month, we have our monthly spread here. It's 2 pages. That's why I have it set into landscape mode. And then on our monthly spread, we have a spot for notes, and then just a little info here for it's a quick reminder for some monthly cleaning tasks. Which that also reminds me, if you click here, it will jump you back to the deep cleaning checklist. So as you can tell, like this one obviously is much more in depth for the month. So the other ones are just kind of like quick reminders. But you can also, and on any page, if you click here, you'll jump back to this. And then these tabs here are also clickable. So we'll jump back over here to January. So that's our monthly spread. And then after that, we have our monthly budget. And this is a layout that I find to be very helpful. I really, it just seems to be easier for me to really like see my budget. And then physically writing it out. I know this is a digital planner, but you still write in the planner, just digitally. But actually writing it out instead of digital apps, planner apps, I find it just works with my brain a little bit better. So that's what this one is, the budget tracker. And then we have expense tracker as well. Same idea. You want to write out what you spend your money on. And that will kind of help you realize the different categories and the things that you spend your money on. And so there are, I believe, three expense trackers per month. Then we get into the weekly part. So the weekly part here, we have a weekly meal planner and then some notes. So you can put notes about your meal, notes about whatever is going on in your week, a brain dump, whatever you want there. You can put your grocery list here and then plan out your meal plan for the whole week. Then we have our weekly spread. So on here we also have more cleaning tasks to do. These ones are ones that should be done theoretically. Ideally they are done daily. And then up here we have ones for each day, but a different area of the house to kind of help separate things out a bit better. And then down here we have our prayers for the week. So if we have, if you've gotten a special request for a prayer, you can put it here. Prayers for your family, things that are on your mind or that you're feeling for yourself, current events. And then I feel most importantly here is the answered prayers, because it's always good to remember what God has done for us. So there's that. And then there's no cleaning thing here, no cleaning tasks here on Saturday, because Saturday is the Sabbath, and so we should take that time to spend time with our family and friends and, grow a bit deeper with God. So that's why there's no tasks there on Saturday. And then it just repeats. So we have our weekly meal plan and notes the next week, and then all the way through till the end of the month. And at the end of the month here, we have a monthly reflection. I find the monthly reflections to be very helpful. If I don't do some sort of a reflection, whether it's weekly or monthly, then I blink and next thing I know, we're like 3 months down the road or an entire year has gone by. At least that's what it feels like. So kind of grounding ourselves in the month, taking a look and seeing what God has done for us in the month, reflecting on what we've learned. Setting goals for the next month is always important. Writing down maybe our favorite verse for the month that we have learned or memorized, or a verse that we want to memorize or something here, and notes. And then it just repeats. So it just goes all the way through. And so like I said, these tabs here are also clickable. So you can click to each month. And then as you're in here, you can go click back here, and that will take you back to this first part here with the cleaning checklist and the pantry inventory and savings and all of that, just to make things easier. So there you have it. That is the digital planner itself, and just kind of a breakdown of everything that you get when you purchase the 2023 household planner. So lots of ways to use it, whether you use it digitally or you print it off at home or you send it into a printer to get professionally printed, and then the cash envelopes, printable cash envelopes to go with it to kind of help keep track of your budget and all that fun stuff. So let me know if you guys have any questions, but I just wanted to break that down so you had an idea of everything you got with it. Thanks so much. Bye.